But it just goes to show that, you know, all these organizations, you know, the Susan G. Komen, the American Heart Association, all these that you put money towards and that you donate. I mean, it's nice to know that your money is going towards research that is actually, you know, I mean, these are huge, huge, amazing breakthroughs. So, you know, all the more reason to get out there and support all of your.
Tell you what, I'm not giving my money. I will not donate my money to a Pennsylvania special ed teacher.
Which actually,
you don't have to. You're getting paid.
Yeah, actually, she actually did have some of her coworkers that helped pay for it too. Anyway, a Pennsylvania special ed teacher faked brain tumors and brain cancer to get paid time off, and she went and drugged this out over a decade. A whole decade.
Oh my Lord!
Yes. Finally, okay, when it very first kind of started happening, she wanted time off. Well, she was denied Make-A-Wish. Of course, you don't have any medical records to back it up,
Right.
so she was denied. And I mean, she knew she was going to be denied. Well, because she was denied, all of her coworkers pulled together to so she and her family would be able to go to Disney World, just like they do with Make-A-Wish. So all of her coworkers,
Kids.
How in the world do you
Did
even?
that.
How do you, as an individual, take that money?
well, I know, and then her coworkers like, she's like not showing any kind of symptoms of anything, and I mean, I guess it took them a decade to realize. She was arrested last week and will serve for 12 felony counts of forgery because she forged a neurosurgeon's signature on her like doctor's notes that she was taking back to the school, and they weren't on letterhead or anything, and so the principal was like, what? So then they started doing some research.
Hang on. Just give me 1 second. Somebody say something. Just talk.
Okay.
I'm about to do something.
Okay. So anyway, it's very sad. How far is going too far? Faking cancer? I can't see how anybody in their right mind, and maybe she's not.
Hey, you've heard of people going door to door collecting money?
That was going to be my next comment, but I'm going to lay off now. So I'm not going to do that.
If you would like to know what we are talking about, just text us and we'll tell you. But he will not say it out loud.
That's a sensitive subject.
All right, anyway,
So,
I'm going to go there, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so anyway, speaking of idiocy, there was, I have no idea how to pronounce Wenatchee, Washington? Wenatchee?
Wenatchee?
Oh my goodness. The cops have named this guy the Bad Luck Bandit. Okay, so 47-year-old man, he goes on a stealing rampage. He steals from this antique mall, he steals from this other like store and stuff like that. And he's stealing all Native American collectibles, and one of which was worth over $10,000. So the last stop he makes on his little theft run, he runs out of gas 50 feet from the door.
I like that show, World's Dumbest Criminals.
Yeah. Oh.
It shows stuff like this all the time. I mean, get the bank, they go, give me all your cash. I got a gun in my pocket, give me all your cash, and they put it on the back of their pay stub. Really?
It's just, you just want to, really?
I like the guy who robbed the oil lube place, and he ran through the deal, and he forgot that big step was there, and he fell off into the upward. That was probably one of my favorites.
I had to write that down though because it was just 50 feet
you
from
know
the
what?
door.
This special ed teacher and this bad luck bandit and all the rest of them probably didn't get whippings or spankings in school.
You know
They
what? I was
probably
about
didn't.
to go there too. Do you think whippings and spankings out of school has a reflection on today's society? I do.
That was our question of the day.
That was our question that we did yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And we got 3 pages of replies here. I mean, we got, I'm I'm going to give you my favorite one.
Okay.
And this comes from Nisi. You know Nisi.
I know Nisi.
Mm-hmm.
Not Nisi Childs.
No, I know Nisi.
Yep. But the big problem was taking Jesus out.
I believe it.
That's a good one.
All the comments stopped after that. Billy, kids don't have respect these days. Chelsea Garcia, yes. Basic fear doesn't foster higher learning. You need to give them something to be afraid of.
Right.
It starts at home. Came from Melissa.
Let's
You
see.
had tons.
Yeah, I had tons. My Aunt Deanna, she said, yep, the out-of-control parents wake up their out-of-control kids, send them to school for some poor teacher to have to watch them, and then they're quick to tell you, you can't spank my child. If they can't be controlled at school, kick them out and make them go to court.
This was my favorite on yours, Christy.
Christy Harlan. I think that parents with their heads in their is what's wrong with the kids these days.
Well,
it's just, I mean,
it all starts here,
Yeah.
and then it carries over. When you got a bad kid that's disrupting class, it's
Our other writer, Brad, said just kick the kids out. If they're bad, just kick them out of school.
Yeah.
They don't need to be there.
He's like, kids run the schools now, so they know they won't be punished, and so they think that they can go to school and get away with anything, which now they have been able to.
When did we become such a soft society? I don't know.
I don't know either, because when has it become you're
think-
scared to spank your kids?
I think they took
In
it
a
out
public
because
place.
some people did it excessively.
Well,
My second grade teacher, if I got in trouble, if I did something, the whole class got a whooping. Everybody in that class lined up, and it hurt. I mean, she put it on you. She had a paddle called Big Bertha, and she liked to use it.
Big Bertha.
She liked to use it. You ask anybody who went to Chilton it went to just the principal after that.
Yeah.
Then the principal, I mean, you still can whip them, but the parents have to okay it.
Right.
Right.
But, hell, you were scared.
I tell you what, I mean, I'm pretty young, and I went to a big school. I didn't go to a small town school, and even in my school, they still had whippings when I was in high school. I went to private school in my junior high years, and of course, everybody knew you'd get a whipping there. He was a big old.
Our second grade year was. Hey, put that down. She might whoop all of us for that.
Yeah. Well, ours was. I mean, when I was going to private school, anytime an adult entered the room, we all had to stand up until the adult said you can be seated. I mean, it was very, very respectful. But high school, there was a woman coach that would spank all the girls, and there was a big, huge guy coach that would spank all the boys.
Coach Frank Shoddy gave me plenty of licks. Plenty of licks in parachute pants. And
You should have known better.
I know. I was getting caught chewing gum or running in the hall or talking and laughing. I just always was laughing and having a good time.
My last whipping in high school, I was in 10th grade, and I got in a fight.
I was chewing
But
gum.
I was taken up for a kid that this other kid always picked on.
I didn't have.
You know what my last lick was in high school? 2 days before graduation.
Dang.
For chewing gum, and it became a deal of Coach Shoddy, who I really like and respected, going, Russell, why are you chewing gum? And he went, you can stay after school or take 2 licks. And I went, well, let's go down there and I'll take 2 licks.
Did he go and ease up a little that day, or did he go and give it to
No, I think he liked it, man. It became one of those deals of, when you have the scab and you do like that,
Right.
and you do it on your, that's what it became like.
Oh,
it became
gosh.
one of them deals where I just was like, oh, that hurt, but man, thank you, Coach Shoddy. Yeah, that's fun.
Well,
Thanks
I
a
think,
lot.
I think whippings. I think society's gone a little soft. So
Big shout out to our sponsor today, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes of Waco.
Mercedes of Waco.
Probably one of our best mobile alerts we've ever done. And get over there and see those guys on Valley Mills if you need a Mercedes. One day, Red Sea is going to...
Red Sea Media Visions has one.
Red Sea Media Visions
2.
has one, yeah. Red Sea Media Visions has 2. Red Sea doesn't have that yet.
Oh, Lord.
Lord. All right, till tomorrow. I am Rusty Steph, that is Chris.